Have you ever wondered what a murderer looks like? Or perhaps a serial rapist? A pedophile? The scum of society? How would you know if your next door neighbour was a serial killer, serial rapist, a pedophile? That was a big shock that came to me in policing, how people just look entirely normal and they've committed these horrendous acts. One day I was up the jail with the chief inspector. He took me up there to show me how the jail system worked when I first joined the cops. Walked in, there was a fellow doing some work in the main office there in Prison Greens, and I thought I might just go and have a chat to him. So when I had a chat to him, I said, "Hey mate, how you going? What are you doing in here?" He said, "Oh, I'm in here for murder." And I thought, oh, so this is what a murderer looks like. He just looks like a nice, decent person. Oh, I talked to him for a few minutes, and I said, "So what happened with the murder?" And he said, "We're hitchhiking, we're caught up with this young bloke as hitchhiking backpacker, and we didn't have any money, so we picked up a brick, put it through the back of his head, went and got some beer, come back, had a bit of a campfire, and you know how one thing leads to another. We ended up cutting strips off him and barbecuing them and eating them because we were hungry." And I just stopped and looked as I'm stopping and looking near, and I thought, is this guy for real? And I thought, this bloke sounds like a really nice fellow. He's a good-looking young 30-something-year-old bloke, looks a bit of a surfy. He's happy. He's certainly can communicate well. Anyway, I sort of ended the conversation, see you later sort of thing. When I come to get back into the police car, the chief inspector said to me, "Oh, I saw you talking to the fella in the front office there." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Did he tell you what he did?" I said, "Yeah, he told me him and his mate caved the back of a backpacker's head in, took his money, bought some beers, come back, built a barbecue, and you know how one thing leads to another. We cut some strips off him and ate him. We were hungry." He said, "Mick, that's exactly what that fellow did." He said, "I want you to have a good look and a good think, because that's what a murderer looks like, and that's what a cannibal looks like." And I've never forgotten it. I have never forgotten it. Absolutely, unbelievably normal. Take care.